right, hello everybody. Welcome to another video from AA Sports Cards. I have not made a video in a while. I want to always try to have content up, and this morning we actually purchased a decent collection, actually better than a decent collection, not consignment. We actually purchased this outright. There is a tremendous amount of modern era cards as part of this collection. It was kind of nice. Usually it's one or the other. Somebody's got vintage material or modern. This person had both, which was great. Unfortunately, only one card from the 1939, 40 or 1940, 41. I think this is 1939. O-Pee-Chee photo set. I love these. They're so beautiful. Unfortunately, just the one. Todd Chisholm. Lex Chisholm. Why did I say Todd Chisholm? I knew his name wasn't Todd. Lex Chisholm. Great card. Only one of them. All right, let's have a deeper look at the collection. Every year in the 50s and 60s is represented. Nothing so significant in 51, 52, except they are 1951, 52 Parkhurst cards. There are two Howie Meekers. One nice, one not so nice. In the 52, 53s, I was very much hoping there would be a Tim Horton rookie card. There wasn't, but there are lots of stars. Don't worry about that. A very decent looking Bob Hassard, the final card in the set, number 105. I actually really love the 52 Parker set. It's a very divisive year. Some people love it, some people don't. I happen to really think they're nice cards. 53, 54, well represented. We have a number one Harry Lumley, which is decent. And again, some of these cards are very, very sharp. Nice corners on that. We have Teeter Kennedy at the bottom, and there's actually a very, very nice Eric Nestorenko rookie that I wanted to show here right beside George Armstrong. What a tag team. The Nestorenko rookie card and George Armstrong off center, but nice corners. Clean back. As I said, there is the George Armstrong. In 54, 55, I think the highlight of this year is the Tim Horton, which appears to be crease-free, faded from age, but decent corners and clean back. Another nice card is the Teeter Kennedy. I love the All-Star cards in the 54-55 set. The 55-56s are generally in really nice shape. As I say that, I see a print line going down this card, but the corners are nice. And as everybody knows, it's so hard to find these cards in nice shape. No, there was not a Jacques Plante rookie card, unfortunately. But again, I hope the camera can pick this up. A very, very nice card. Sharp corners, crease-free. And we'll continue on. Again, more 55-56s. Every time I see 55-56s, the first thing I do is turn them over, and I want to see green. Red's a bit of a letdown until you remember they're still great cards, but of course the green is the Quaker Oats. 1957 Tim Horton, let's pull that out. Again, I think this is another very decent card. Is the camera getting a good look? And there'll be more Tim Hortons to come. No number one George Armstrong, unfortunately. 58, 59s are well represented. We have on this page Tim Horton, Frank Mahovlich, Bob Pulford, George Armstrong, and Johnny Bowers. Not Johnny Bauer, Johnny Bowers. I've always loved that card. It's a weird look on Johnny's face, but I love that pose. 59, 60s, again, well represented, lots of stars. Very nice Tim Horton there. Very nice Johnny Bauer. A very nice Frank Mahovlich. We'll pull one out and get a nice close look. I mean, if you're going to be one team, Toronto's a pretty good team to be. In the 50s, there was only 6. So, you know, outside of Montreal or Toronto, it was pretty slim pickings after that. 60-61, this was nice. A very decent example of card number 1, Tim Horton, which is a very tough card. Decent centering for the issue. There's the back. So you'll see these cards, but especially the modern cards, which I don't have here, you will start to see these coming up on eBay under our user ID, Vahuda. And if I could get music on my videos, this would be the probably the best card in the collection vintage-wise. A Dave Keon, PSA 4.5, maybe a 5 if we get lucky. It's clean. The corners are touched. There's the back. One of my favorite players, and you know, as I said, the highlight of the collection. And but this year is also, again, very strong. Number 1 Horton, number 2 Mahovlich, number 3 Bauer. What a starting lineup that is. Red Kelly at the bottom, Eddie Shack. The 62-63s are also very nice. And again, I'm almost sure the complete team set is here for the Maple Leafs. Bauer at the bottom. This was interesting. It's a Toronto Maple Leafs vintage collection, but there's the zip contest entry card. For those of you that don't know what this is, I believe this card was actually put in almost every pack of 1962 Parkhurst hockey cards. English on the front, French on the back. Kids could fill their name out and send this away to be entered in a contest for a prize. I think kids obviously did not like this very much because it didn't picture a hockey card, or I'm assuming a lot of kids filled it out and sent it back to Parkhurst. This is interesting. It was for a bicycle. Trying to see where you would send this card back to. Zip Hockey Contest, P.O. Box 94, Don Mills, Ontario. If I could go back in a time machine, I would hang out at this P.O. Box until Mr. Parkhurst came to pick up all the mail. I would follow him back to the Parkhurst headquarters, and I'd try to go through the garbage and pick out all the things that they threw away. Can you imagine the people hauling garbage out from the back of the Parkhurst factory every day? What treasures would have been in there? What a year, what a year, what a year. We do have a 1963-64 Parkhurst hockey set coming, which we will be selling on consignment for a gentleman. Again, a loaded year. Love, 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 love this set. Armstrong, Horton, Mahovlich, Bond. It goes on and on. Nice way to end the first binder in the vintage collection. So again, you will see these cards in some way, shape, or form very soon. I don't know what we'll be doing in terms of selling them individually or in groups. Not going to go through this one as much, but my favorite year, my favorite player. Just going to give an overview here. This was great. I want to show this card. This caught my eye when we were looking at the collection. There is a wax stain there, but the team cards in the 1965-66 top set are very desirable. And you can see 66-67, how I wish Bobby Orr played for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He didn't, but still, lots of stars. Another year some people love, some people don't. 1967-68. There's nothing I don't like. Vintage is like pizza. It's always good. 68-69 tops, but then we get into some O-Pee-Chee. And one last card I want to show is a very, very nice, did I pass it? No, I did not. A really, really nice example of Pat Quinn's rookie card. It's a sharp card. He looked old even when he was young. You gotta love Pat Quinn. All right, so there is that binder. And the final vintage binder in the collection is basically from 70 and up. And of course, when we're talking 1970-71 Toronto Maple Leafs, that's the card we want to focus on, which is the Darryl Sittler rookie card, the O-Pee-Chee. He did not have a card in the top set. And we'll have a nice little flip through the rest of it. Some sharp cards in here too, like some really, really, really nice, well, not that one so much, but there are some nice cards in here, trust me. We'll go through 73, and I guess one card I want to show there is the Lanny McDonald rookie card, and right beside him, the Boreas Salmi rookie card. So, there you go. A very, very nice Toronto Maple Leafs vintage collection. You will see very soon on eBay with some killer modern cards to follow. The modern cards run the gamut of the NHL. So we have lots of players from different teams. The vintage is Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, please visit our website, aasportscards.com. We have a couple new posts up there, including the story behind one of the rarest CFL football cards in existence, which we just sold on consignment for somebody, Carl Weathers, aka Apollo Creed. The website has all the information on how you can contact us if you want to sell or consign your vintage or high-end modern. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will be back soon with lots more videos. Take care, everybody.